What's up, everybody? Welcome to Love in Black and White, where each week myself, Big Irish J, and Manulus Rojas Martin Jr., the co-host, try and put the love back in you, right?
That's
it's
right.
Love in Black and White. I'm amped up because I've just pounded this Rain energy drink. I've taken a nap. I'm ready to fuck. I just got back from I was in Spokane. I flew back. I told Manny, I was like, I need a power nap. I took my nap, and now I have caffeine flying through my veins like cocaine.
Well, okay, quick question. I know this doesn't have to do with anything with love, but how was your weekend? How were your shows?
Hey, Manulus, appreciate you asking. It
Yeah.
was great. No, it was great. I was working with Jessica Kirsten, who is my comedy godmother, so to speak. So
Nice.
13 years ago, I met her when oh yeah, go ahead, just do that now. It's fine. I met her. I accidentally put our shit into the archive. Okay, there we go. I just undid it. Okay, so yeah, 13 years ago, stand up. I was doing Gotham in New York. I'm a year in. I'm months in, and I got to be on the showcase with Jessica Kirsten. If you don't know her, look her up. She's an amazing person and an even more amazing comic. I know usually people say it the other way, but she's a fucking consistent crusher. She had standing ovations over the weekend.
Nice.
But she, I was, awful. I was new, but I was watching her just like amazed, and then I picked her brain afterwards, and she was so nice and everything. And we were talking about this week, and she's like, I remember you because you were actually funny and sweetheart afterwards. And she was like, people will hit me up and be like, oh, I met you this, and she's like, I don't know who the fuck they are, but she's like, I remembered you. I also stand out, because I got that massive
yeah.
I'm so amped up. This is bad. Excuse me. But shout out to Jessica Kirsten and our host. Do you know Philip? His last name is like
Philip Fox.
No. It's like, dude, it looks like a Scrabble. Somebody took Scrabble pieces and just threw them up in the air. It's like your skin.
No idea.
You know what? I know this isn't part of our fucking loving, but I have to look. Philip Kapinski. Say it.
Kapinski?
Yeah. Do you know him?
No.
Oh, yeah. Good dude. Good comic. He hosted all weekend. Kelsey did a guest spot on show.
Kelsey Cook?
Kelsey Cook, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And yeah, she I'll tell you about all this other shit off stage because there's
cool.
or off air because there's like Kelsey,
I love it. The fans want to know.
Spokane. What'd you say?
The fans want to know these things. They want to know where to follow.
Turn into the Hollings Worthless because we'll talk more about it on that. So there you
go.
Always be closing. ABC, ready to fuck. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me right now. Why can't I find our fucking thing? God,
okay, well, I'll start us off. So,
wait,
where we left you last week is would you be able to date a person with Tourette's?
What?
Fuck that shit, man.
I do that. You don't do that, Manny.
You're right.
What the
You're
fuck?
Right. So bad. I just want to say on behalf of the Love and Black and White crew, that's not okay. Tourette's is a real thing. A lot of people deal with it, and we, just appreciate you for who you are. So I'd like to apologize on behalf of Manulus Rojas Martin Jr. and Jason J. Hollingsworth. But yes. Could you, Jay? Could you date somebody with Tourette's?
Yeah. My first answer is yes. So I always, Jesus, I got to put our thing on side by side. What am I doing?
Oh my God.
Jesus, I'm so behind the times.
Do we need to start over?
No.
Right.
Close that. Boom. Fucking there we go.
Fucking boom.
Sorry, everybody. On the video side. Anyways, you'll be all right. You'll fucking live, right?
You'll deal with it for us.
I'm about to burp. Excuse me.
Excuse me. All over
dude, I am fucking.
I love it. It's the best. It's the best.
So could I date someone with Tourette's? Yeah, I always think of, I mean, we always make little funnies and ha-has, but
yes,
like, okay, so I meet a girl or we've been talking, and I always think dating, I always think immediately like, okay, so you're saying like somebody I love this person, then right. Yeah, but then I got to think, okay, getting to that point, because you have first dates, and what if her Tourette's is like racial slurs?
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's just N-word after N-word, and you're just like, whoa.
Oh, I was worried like if she said Mick or Patty.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Just kidding.
You're dating black women, so you know what I mean. Yeah, it's not gonna.
You white cracker. Sorry, honey. I just I love you. White devil.
Oh my god.
No. Oh god. Yeah. See, or like there's a TV show. You remember the show Rescue Me?
Mm-hmm.
Great show. And in one of the seasons, there's a Puerto Rican firefighter that's dating a black girl, and the black girl's brother has Tourette's, and he will shout out racial slurs. So there, one time, it brought tears to my eyes because and the way he does it, he just like this. He says the N-word, but like the way he says it is he'll be like, it would be like him going, Jason. But he's saying the N-word, right? So there was a scene where they're out on a date, the firefighter and the girl and his brother or her brother's with him, and they walk by a black dude, and the dude, the kid with Tourette's, or the guy, he's a man, the man with Tourette's just says the N-word. The guy goes, "What the fuck did you say?" And the Puerto Rican dude's like, "Oh no, man, it's like he's got this thing." And he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" But yeah, that would
Oh my god.
And then you have like the physical tics, like what if a girl's like blowing you, and then she some fucking
like I've seen where no, I had a few clients when I was a teller. This one guy had a really bad stutter where he couldn't just get things out. But I've seen the physical tics where it's just like kind of jumping all over the place, and that would be hard for me, I think, if you were just trying to sit still and have this conversation. I mean, but I don't know. I think that's not bad. I'm just saying.
Okay. Here, like, what if Crystal? We always never want this to happen, but Crystal gets you get in a car accident or something. Crystal has like a brain, like she's totally the same person, but now she has a tic or something.
Right.
Then,
I would just.
I think I should just, for future. Yeah. All these questions, I should just be like, okay, you're in it till the end. I know.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
So, well, no. I would say, can we euthanize her? Is there a
you mean like make her younger?
It's so stupid. Oh god, so gross. No, especially you got to be in there till the end. But I'll put it like this: if it was the first year or like first couple months and this happens, I think it may be something I'd have to question, because if she just became just saying racial slurs, I'm never gonna get to take her to church. I'll never get to take her to a family barbecue.
Not only that, and then like the weird energy afterwards, like she's like N-word. I love you. It's just N-word. Honey, I just love you. You're like, Jesus.
Right in front of my grandma, and my grandma's like, what the fuck is wrong with her? So for me, it just depends. Go ahead.
Yeah, go. I think you're gonna say what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
For me, I guess it would just depend where we were in the relationship. If it's a new relationship, no. If we've been together for X amount of years, I would probably temper it to the point where it's like, okay, we're just not going out a lot. You know what I mean? And it's like, we could go to dinner, but we got to go to like Denny's or some shit where that where that shit's acceptable. Where you know what I mean?
You also might like the quarantine because you're like, oh, we have our own little bubble. Fucking have at it, honey. Nobody can hear us.
I mean, damn, did you have to call the cat the N-word?
Yeah. Okay, now along those lines, what if it's a mild tic, so to speak?
Yeah, if it's a mild tic, that would be something.
Or maybe
different.
It's physical. It's not a verbal. Dude, I watched a video. Oh man, it was giving me anxiety. There was a girl that she had Tourette's.
Yeah.
And I think I might have talked about this on the last thing, but they were trying to give her a nose test, right?
Oh yeah. You briefly talked about this.
Fucking jerking towards it, and like she hit the lady, but but she has no control. I was like, holy fuck, man.
Yeah, I mean that would be the hard thing, is the tic, but at the same time, it's like, I would ask anybody, could they date like a war veteran, who maybe just had a tic, but I'll be real. Like if you are a war vet, that might even scare some women off, because it's like, they're like, well, is he okay mentally right now? Will he snap? You got to think about things like that. So I'm not saying that would happen, but as far as the Tourette's thing, I mean, if it's early on, I don't know you as well, I might be like, oh, this is a lot to fucking deal with, and it's like, yeah, but that's me being shallow. I'm not.
No. I mean, we're all. This podcast is about being funny and honesty. So
that's true. Yeah. If I'm being honest, I'm just not gonna like respond to a few texts and then just like. Ugh.
I wonder if like being comics, I think we would probably lean on our comedy friends.
Yeah.
Like, if let's say it is where she throws out race. I'm dating a black woman and she's like, white devil, cracker, fucking Peckerwood, or whatever.
Yeah.
The thing is, like I would also have to explain it to her how comics are.
Yeah.
Like, let her know, like, this is going to be a safe space being around all these comics, but we make light of everything. So just know that we're going to make fun of it, but that's our way of accepting you, and know that you can fucking let free. And
that's true.
And then we're going to be good. It's going to be cruise control. Everybody be like, oh, that's just what was the fucking name? Karen with a Q and a
Karen
7.
With a Q. Yeah. Oh my God. Like, that would be the great part, because as a comic, being in the comedy world, one, that's going to add to your material.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Two, comics are the most accepting people. And especially if your lady's just yelling at the most vulgar shit, they're gonna be like, God damn, Karen with a Q, and just like they're gonna bust on her. And she's like, I'm sorry, guys, didn't mean to.
And they will, and then they would, so that could be you would probably hang out with the people that are like, get it. And
okay. All right, now here's the reverse scenario, right? So you're not Jay the comic. This is an alternate parallel universe. You're Jay, the Fortune 500 CEO of let's say not GameStop. Yeah. Let's say you're the Fortune 500 CEO of.
Did you say GameStop?
Yeah, I was gonna say GameStop, but that's stupid. What's the what's one of the stocks that you have that's a good stock?
I mean, GameStop's fucking doing well. Whatever. Fortune 500.
Yeah, Fortune 500. Let's say you're Jeff Bezos, you're CEO of Amazon, and you have a company dinner. Are you bringing your lady with Tourette's?
Actually, yeah, because I'll be like, motherfucker, I'm Jeff Bezos. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I wish you would say.
Yeah,
something.
I'll be like, she has Tourette's. Do you really want to fucking go against this? You want to get canceled?
Yeah, that's true.
This is my beautiful wife, Quare 7.
Quar 7.
Quar 7.
Is Quar 7 here? It's pronounced 7.
That's it. That's what we call her now from now on. Quar 7. And then yours is Tammy Joe, right?
Yep, Tammy Joe. Oh my God, if Tammy Joe was on some racist shit, and I was working my way up the corporate ladder, and I had to do a company dinner, I'd be like, Tammy Joe, baby, I just can't have you at the.
And remember the backstory we gave her. You're like,
yeah,
Tammy Joe, I know you say you have Tourette's, but also the whole thing with your family was in the Klan. I don't think kind of seems like this might,
I think you're just trying to throw a few N-words out there.
Yeah, I think you're just trying to get it out of your system.
Yeah. Sorry, today was a Monday. Had to get them out.
Oh, darling, you know I love you. N-word. What the fucking Jesus. Dirty talk. What if her dirty talk was just like, hi, honey, how are you?
Just the complete opposite.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I really cherish and love you.
I did the dishes today. It's like, what? Oh my
God.
So stupid.
So what do we decide? We would I guess it would depend on a few things. What was the tick? What is the
yeah, what's the tick? Where I'm at in life. I mean, if I'm
where are you at in the relationship?
Where you at in the relationship?
Like you're with them.
For sure. I think for me, it's like where you're at in life, because if I'm doing comedy full time, then I'm okay with that. But if I'm doing the 9 to 5 thing at a bank and trying to work my way up, and I'm on a Zoom, I'm on a conference call, then all of a sudden in the background they just hear, just the most vile Edward.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa. So.
Jesus. Oh, sorry. I just have a movie on. Don't mind that.
Sorry, I was watching fucking was it Mississippi? But I don't know what the fuck it's.
Jesus.
I don't even know.
Oh fuck. All right.
Watching Amistad.
Oh my God. Okay, here you go, Manny.
Yes.
This one, I especially like this for your angle, not mine, but we'll both answer. Okay. Your girl is in a fight with a larger woman and clearly outmatched. When is it okay to step in and help?
Man, I mean, I would say the second that she gets hit, you know what I mean, is probably the time to jump in and do
and
something.
we should also clarify for people that don't know, Crystal's very dainty, very
5'2", 5'2", like
very
100,
thin.
100 and maybe 18, 115 pounds or something.
Oh,
so
putting on a little weight.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm joking. Fuck, dude. I by the way, I don't know. Like talking to girls, I can never guess weight. I age sometimes. Height, I'm really good at. I can usually guess height perfectly, but like if a girl's like, what do you think I weigh? I have no fucking idea.
353 pounds. I don't know.
Yeah.
But okay, so for instance, so you think about this, and some girl just is like being a dick and just picking on her, and this girl weighs, let's say, 180, 190 pounds. And I mean, she could be either buff or she could just be, a little bit, robust.
Fat.
There you go. But you're perfect the way you are. Doesn't matter how big you are. I just want to let you know that. But
both y'all.
Yeah. But if somebody stepped to Crystal and she was just minding her own business, I can't just let my lady get punched like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if I would hit the lady back.
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah, I was going to say, do you start throwing her, or do you just try and pull her off?
It depends if I'm getting my ass whooped. You know what I mean? If it's to the point where she's like, if it's Amanda Nunes and and she's just kicking the shit out of me, I got to try to fight back because I'm not going to die in the streets. Yeah. But if it's somebody that I can subdue and just hold her down, you know what I mean? And wait till either help gets there or give Crystal enough time to run and grab the car and let's fucking go. That's probably
Nunez has you in a fucking chokehold. Grab the car.
I'd be like, hit her with the fucking car. Get it.
Help me.
Dude, but you think about it, like China from the WWE was damn near as big as Triple H, who is probably, he's got to be 250, 270 in sheer muscle, and she was sheer muscle. So it's like, if she is getting the best of you and your lady in a fight, if we can't outrun it, shit, we got.
Well, I'm not running, so
yeah,
I can't run. I got bad knees, so I'm like, we're gonna have to take our chances. But
at some point, I think you really have to just ask that question of but also the adrenaline's rolling, right? If you see your lady get hit, I think kind of gloves are off at that point, where it's like, yo, that's my person. I gotta I can't just let my lady. But then it's like, I don't want to hit I don't ever want to hit a woman. So, but
where's that line? This is also, because I remember way back when I was God, I fucking sound old. When I was younger, though, talking about if a girl gets in a fight that you're dating, kind of this scenario. Yeah. But I always thought, well, I wouldn't want to date a girl that's kind of like their thing. They're quick to get in a fight. I would hope my lady is, I don't know if you want to say classy or this, that, but you get scenarios that they may not do anything. Maybe fucking you and Crystal are walking somewhere and someone has a problem with interracial dating and they fucking, or vice versa, or somebody with, I'm with someone. And so they were going to step to her or maybe they fucking blindside her, cold cock her, how do you cold clock her? I said,
no, yeah. I think it's cold cock, right?
Hit her with a dick.
Yeah. In all honesty, if that happened, I think it would just be first reaction to jump on whoever did it. You know what I mean? And at least hit them straight, right back. But it's fuck that. Yeah,
okay. Here. Yeah. Same scenario. There's multiple girls. There's 4 girls.
Oh yeah. In that case, I gotta I'm just swinging. I'm just that's the thing. It's I've seen this is the saddest thing I saw. There were these 3 girls who jumped on this one girl. I think it was in junior high or high school. And this was probably a few years ago. They killed her. You know what I mean? And it's the girl, they tried to pull the girl off. She was like, I don't care. Fuck this bitch. And now she's in I think she's doing close to life, and it's that's the thing. You want to walk away from a situation. Yeah. So I'm doing whatever it takes to subdue you. And, I'm kicking out knees. I'm kicking you in the pussy, whatever it takes. So
he kicked me in my pussy. Did that motherfucker kick her in her pussy? Okay, the police report. So what happened next, Mr. Martin? Well, I kicked her in her pussy. Well, I'm sorry, what? Her chaunch. I kicked her in her cooch.
Oh my God. What about you?
Well, so as far as me and like I've been in a few street fights
Yeah.
in my life, but my thing has always been like a couple things. One, you can say anything you literally can say anything you want to me about me, and
Mm-hmm.
as long as you don't touch me, it's not gonna phase me. I'll either let it roll off. I'll fucking we can banter back and forth, whatever. As long as you don't touch me, have at it. I've always
Exactly.
been very quick to fight or get into a fight defending somebody else, like
Right.
whether like Matt and Mark growing up, or I've been quicker to fight for someone else than myself. Like
Right.
it takes a lot for me to want to be physical versus not as much for someone that's somebody I
Mm-hmm.
care about.
Totally.
So I mean, I would hope I would, I don't want to date someone that's like, somebody just like, hey, do you know what time it is? And they don't like how their tone is, and so what the fuck do you say? You're like, oh, fucking here we go. Now
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
fucking watch the outskirts so that nobody comes in and fights. So
Right.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so I'm trying to think of like if I
Okay.
was dating.
So three scenarios. Three scenarios. You have somebody who's super chill.
Mhm.
Second one is you have somebody who is just fucking just they just always are like jawing at people, like fuck you, bitch. Where's my fucking food at? That wasn't cooked
This is a white
correctly.
girl.
This is a white girl. Yeah, white girl. She's like, and which almost makes it even worse, right? Because
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. 100%. Then I would be like, fuck it.
yeah, exactly, right. And she's like, so first off, the fucking crab wasn't cooked correctly, bitch. You know what I mean? So you so you have one of those, and then you have
One of those. But the funny thing is, we all know one of those.
exactly. And then the final scenario is super chill, but so both of them. Okay, so it's
Okay, give them to me one at a time.
okay,
So
okay,
so I'll address each one.
okay. So first one, super nice, minding her own business, and
Isabel, we'll say Isabel.
Isabel,
Okay,
right?
and she's like
Isabel.
she was dainty, like thin
Yeah.
too.
So for those of you who don't know, Isabel, very pretty, probably 5'2", or how? Yeah, about 5'2",
5'4", 5'5".
5'4", yeah, 5'5" ish, gorgeous, black, and
From West Africa,
from West Africa,
from the
and
tap.
that's right, and just just minding her own business, Wakanda forever, and and then all of a sudden, one girl comes up and just like pushes her, and it's like, fuck you, bitch. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe the girl had a crush on you at some point or some shit like that, but just slaps the shit out of her.
Jesus Christ, slaps the shit.
Yeah.
And Isabel was very, very classy. I would get excuse me, I would get in between. I'd put Isabel behind me, and basically form a fucking wall.
Right.
Yeah,
Totally.
And then I would just I would try and kind of like what you were saying. I might hug the person that's trying to hit, or
Yeah.
subdue them somehow. But I would. I mean, Isabel was very like classy. What's funny is just a funny story about Isabel.
Mhm.
Is I'm a very affectionate person. Like if I'm dating someone, and
Right.
it was funny. Like this is we'd probably been dating a couple of months, and we were meeting at the top by where the parlor was. We were gonna go see a movie, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So she showed up, or we see each other. I give her a kiss, and I think like as she turned, I don't know if I like patted her on the butt or I kind of rubbed her butt. And she was like, no, don't do that. You don't do that in public. I was like, all right, my bad. Sorry, is.
She was the best.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So okay, so that was the first. So you'd hug,
I would get in
the
between. I would get in between and be like, hey, back the fuck up, and yeah. So
Okay.
that'd be okay. Give me the other ones. Oh,
Second one is surrounded by those four girls, and they're all like, oh yeah, that's my girls, blah blah blah, and all of a sudden you're hugging, trying to get in the middle, but then there's other ones just swinging on her.
I would probably fucking push the shit. I fucking create a lot of space.
Yeah.
Just hey, get the fuck back. And I mean, it's like you want to. Everything's in the moment, and it's like in the moment you want to be like, hey, I don't usually hit girls. I don't really want to do this, but there's no time for that. So I would just be like, I'm protecting the person I love. I'd be like, hey, get the fuck back. Back the fuck up. That's so and like you. I mean, dude, the thing is like depending on the size of the woman, if I fucking hit somebody, I literally could kill them.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
You know, so I mean, even pushing someone, you could push somebody, they get up airborne and hit their head on and die. You know, I mean, that's where a lot of the fucking deaths and fights come from. It's not the getting hit; it's when they fall and their head hits the concrete.
Exactly.
Yeah, the dude. I mean, it's like
it's
as you are you verbalizing like, hey, I don't want to hit you guys, but I'm gonna do everything I can to defend my girl.
Exactly, right. And then at the same time, somebody's recording the whole shit, right?
Yeah.
So right.
And then they're like, hey, that big Irish Jay, hey, tell us a joke.
World star.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Fuck.
Same scenario. But this time it's with Quarren with the, so
Quarren holds me back.
Yeah,
she's like, I got this, boo.
So first scenario is her just being loud and like somebody just fucked up her somebody's accidentally stepped on her Adidas.
She's like, oh hell no.
right. And so all of a sudden, she's in this chick's face, but then this chick starts getting the best of her. So how are you handling that one?
Well, first I'd be like, come on. I mean, like, I have a feeling that this would not be the first time, and so I'd just be like, as soon as she's like, oh hell no, somebody stepped on her shoes, immediately, if you looked at me, I'd be like, oh, fuck, here we go. I'd probably try and talk to the other person. Please, can you just apologize, please? It's not gonna be good for any of us. You know how much I'm gonna have to hear this. I would probably be like, fuck, because I would want to get this over with and resolved and with no fighting. I'd be like, honey, I'll buy you a new pair. I'll buy you 4 pairs of shoes. Can we just go, please? And then I would tell the other lady, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Please don't fucking, it's not going to end well for you.
No, these are the special Adidas from 1983 that came out on my brother's birthday.
Quarren, please.
Quarren, Jesus Christ, please just let us go to the fucking movie. Okay. And then, so yeah, I get it. I get where you're at. It's like,
I mean, I probably wouldn't be dating this girl if that's, I remember, dude, I remember. Okay. Well, I was going to say, I remember, dude, I was dating this one girl, not dating. I went on a date with this girl and fuck, dude, I'm trying to remember. I think I might've met her at Seward Park. Remember when people would hang out at Seward Park? Met this girl at the time, like really beautiful. And, we had gone to a movie, and before the movie started, she saw somebody she knew, and so then they start yelling to each other across the theater, and then that kind of continued in the movie where I was just like, oh god, singing like Jesus Christ. Then we were walking back to our car. This was in downtown Seattle. Excuse me. We're walking back to our car, or my car, and you know how like all the parking garages can look the same?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find my car. And dude, she's just in my fucking ear. I can't believe how come you can't find your car? How dumb do you have to be? You can't remember where you parked. And I go, yeah, but you were with me and you don't know either. So you're just as fucking dumb. So dude, I snapped. I mean, like this went on for a while. Like we're walking around. How you not gonna know where you parked? How fucking dumb you gotta be to not know where you parked? I was like, you were with me, so you're just as fucking stupid as I am then.
So you ever seen Jackie Brown?
Yeah.
Do you remember when Robert De Niro, like he's just the white girl's jawing in his ear, and all of a sudden she's like, you don't remember where you parked? Really, stupid motherfucker. And then he just was fed up, shot her in the parking lot, and then like left. And then when he gets back to Sam Jackson, because it was Sam Jackson's girl, he was like, you shot her? He was like, damn. He was like, all you have to do is hit her a few times. You didn't have to shoot her.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. Oh, dude, that was like, fuck this chick. I was like, yikes.
Yeah.
Just because like I've always had the attitude, maybe you're the same, Manny, where it's like I've always said, like, I don't care. Like, I can have fun doing anything if I'm with the right person. Like, I can be shoveling shit, but if I'm with the right person, we can make it. We can have fun. We can laugh. Throw some shits at each other. No, but it really is like your attitude and who you're doing it with, like, or the flip of it, like in this scenario, you could be doing something you love, and if you're with somebody that just fucking is annoying or just an asshole, you're just like, fuck, this sucks, and it ruins this thing that you love. So
it really does. Okay, so final scenario, kind of same thing where she initiates the altercation, but yet she's now getting stomped out by 4 chicks. And, but she was like literally, I mean, just borderline insulting people's moms, saying, I'm gonna slap the shit out of your grandmother. You know what I mean? To all these chicks, to all these females. And she's on the ground, Quarren's on the ground. It's just like, Jay, help me. But she literally was like, fuck you, bitch. Da, da, da. And then she just gets her ass whooped.
Well, if she was okay, so they were 1-on-1 and she was winning, which I mean, like, again, I'm like, I don't want to see my girl fighting, but
Yeah.
and then but if the other people start jumping in, then immediately I'm gonna be like, all right, hold on, you either got to let them work it out, or I mean, not work it out, but if I mean, my whole thing is I would try and stop whatever the fight is.
Exactly.
You know, I would. Even if she's whooping her ass, I wouldn't be like, all right, fucking knock her out or whatever. I'd be like,
yeah,
I'd be immediately trying to break it up. But the thing is, like, having worked, having taught MMA and teach martial arts, and also having worked security, women are the toughest to break up fights.
Yeah,
because like, I mean, guys will be fighting. Well, yeah, guys will be fighting, and you get to a point, you're like, all right, guys, break it up, and both guys will be like, all right, fucking, however they end it, but they'll break it up. Girls are like, dude, you're like, break it up, and they're like, fuck that bitch. Yeah. They got, like you said, they got their hair, they're fucking still kicking as you're trying to separate them. Dude, the girls are the hardest to break up fights.
And then, it's so funny because it's like, then you got one girl who wants to jump over a table after you've separated them and grab the other one. It's wild. Girl fights are the craziest, and there's always like a titty out and all kind of crazy stuff.
Dude, I just had, this isn't a girl fight, but I mean, it's just so. And the thing is, like, you never know what's going to set something off. Like, I was at 7-Eleven down the street. I'm trying to think if I told this on either Hollingsworth or on this. I'm getting gas. I was in 7-Eleven. I'm walking out the door. It's 2 doors that, open, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm pushing the left door open as I'm going out. And there's a guy there. I see him. So I didn't push the door that hard. I pushed it enough to where I could get out. But he immediately puts his arm up and, like, stops the door. Like, aggressively, like, because like he thought I was gonna fling it open, but I didn't. I just whatever. I just kept walking. He's like, he said something, and I go, he said something to me. I go, what? And I'm still walking towards my car. Yeah. He's like, you should say excuse me, and I go, for what? I'm like, for what? What the fuck do you want me to say excuse me for? And he's like, you lucky I don't come over there, I'll whoop your big ass. I'm just like, all right. Again, like, you can say whatever you want to me as long as you don't come in with, like, my threat zone or my
exactly.
Kill range.
That's my big thing is, like, as long as you don't come within this little bubble, like, we're fine. But as soon as you step in that, I'm like, hey, I'm taking the first shot once you cross that threshold.
I just let him, he kept jawing, and I was like, all right, cool. And I just filled up my tank, watched him, and he did fucking, it's always cracks me up when people are like, I'm going to do this and that and this and that, but I'm going to say that from over here and not make any movement towards you to do that. Right, it's all just fucking talk. But, I mean, I'm just like, okay, cool. Let me fill my tank up.
So I think the conclusion is let Quarren die. And then,
I would have broken up with Quarren way before that when I found out how she was. Oh God, could either of you date someone who didn't shave their armpits and or legs?
Ooh. I want to say yeah. I mean, it's such a superficial thing, but I mean, at the same time, I want to say no, because it's like, I don't want to, like, grab your leg and then feel like I'm holding Jay's leg. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not very hairy, but I get what you mean.
Yeah, totally. Sorry.
I'm like so fucking. I have like no hair on my arms. People used to ask me, "Do you shave your arms or your legs?" I'm like, "No, I'm just Irish. Not really hairy." Okay. So that scenario, and hey, we're gonna go. It's the company picnic.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on the beach. So wear your swimsuits.
Fucking just bush hanging out.
Yeah, that and her legs are fucking. And is that a Yeti?
It's so tough because it's like, I do feel like to a certain extent we hold women to unrealistic standards of beauty, but that's just me trying to be PC.
I know. I was gonna let it go.
But
I mean, but it's what we like. I mean, it is what it is. Like, the same in reverse though. I fucking trim my bush. I don't have like a fucking jungle down there.
Yeah, same here.
I don't want a girl to go down on me and she's sucking my dick and then she goes, hold on.
I've had friends who have told me, they're like, wait, you shave your bush? I'm like, of course, man. You just let that shit grow out.
Yeah.
Like, Like, yeah, if you're
I put a
asking me,
fade
like,
on it. This is the head of my dick.
Yeah, depending on where we're at in the relationship, I might even carve your initials in it. I don't
Oh
know.
shit! All
No,
right.
not really, but yeah, that would be.
I'll put your whole name on my dick. Middle name too. It's big enough.
Tripod.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I mean I am not a fan of hairy legs.
Yeah.
I mean I don't mind hair on the vajitza.
Yes.
As long as it's trimmed. Like I said, same with mine. Like I, if I haven't fucking trimmed for a while for myself, I'll be like, Jesus Christ, I need to fucking get the clippers out and fucking trim that
Yeah,
down. But
man.
yeah,
And then armpits are kind of hard for me.
oh,
Like,
armpits, I can't do. It's
ugh,
just it's a turn off. I'm sorry, but I'm like,
yeah.
it's a weird like, oh god, what if she's like Italian or Greek and like the
Ooh,
thick black hair?
damn, just gorgeous, right? But then all of a sudden, just got the like really bushy
You see
arms
her,
and.
your first date, you see her at the park. She goes, "Hi, hi," and it's just like,
Oh my god, I don't think I could. That would be too much for me. I would. I mean, and here's another question. It's like, okay, say you've been dating for like years, and then all of a sudden she just is like, I'm tired of doing all the stuff that Western, beauty wants me to do. So I'm just gonna kind of
you
let myself.
respond, you respond like, "Oh, we're doing that now."
Yeah, what you reading a Cosmopolitan?
Yeah, fucking, that's what you get for reading.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think that women have to be somewhat of the same too. I don't think a lot of women like that taco meat, chest hair, like the dude with the gold chains talking about, hey, let me sell you a car and then let me take you in the back of it. It's
Okay,
like,
here, well,
yeah,
so this will be for the ladies too. So okay, the quick answer, I'm not a big fan of it. It's a turn off if I see a chick with hairy armpit. I mean, there's been where I'll be like, oh, that chick's beautiful, and then she'll do like something like this, and I'll be like, oh, fucking, it's just
yeah.
gross to me. It is what it is. I can't control what my dick likes or doesn't. So fucking, you can write us at bigirishj@gmail.com and we'll file it in the trash bin. Anyways, but in reverse though, okay, so
Yeah.
Manny, a girl tells you, hey Manny, I think pubic hair is it's really gross to me. So can you nair it and keep it naired consistently along with your asshole?
Ooh, god damn. That'd be rough. I mean, like somebody said, Nair burns, does it?
Yeah, that's why exactly. Well, I mean, if you leave it on too long, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've used nair. I've used nair on my fucking massive cock area.
I mean, if it was that important to her, I mean, and we've been going out a while, then yeah, I'd do it.
I would
mean,
actually have no. I would be like, all right, cool, because I mean,
yeah,
it's a little more work, than just
right.
trimming it. But I'd be
But
like, that's
also,
fine. I mean, no, you're the only one who's gonna see it. I don't give a fuck. It's
yeah,
fine.
I think my only problem would be like denairing the asshole because it's like then I got to walk around uncomfortably for like at least a
Fucking
day.
a wax.
Woo! Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could, man. It'd be a little bit too much.
Now I'm gonna present a one
Yeah.
that's hard for me, and not so
Yeah.
much probably for you. If a girl told me I don't like facial hair, can you shave your
Ooh.
beard? That would be. I mean,
I, yeah,
I mean,
I like my facial hair.
yeah, but you were a lot of times though you're clean shaven.
No, I always have a goatee. I mean, I'll let the stubble.
Oh
grow
yeah,
out.
I'm looking at your fucking your old face in the
Yeah.
logo. By the way, when we first got that logo, you were like, they had you like gray skinned, right?
Yeah,
You looked like an alien.
Yeah, they were like, "Can we make him less black?"
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Okay, we'll do that for you first.
Okay.
Facial hair. She tells you, Tammy Joe's like, Manny, I love everything about you. I mean, my family doesn't, but I do. And I love your beautiful face. Though, how would you feel about just shaving that black hair off your face?
Dude, it would be so hard because it's so much different with like black skin because we deal with a lot of razor bumps, a lot of ingrown hairs, and I've found out how to kind of keep it to a minimum on the sides, like with the but then if I start getting them on my like chin and it's like evident, I'd be like, fuck. So I'd be like, fuck you, Tammy Joe.
I don't mind. I like a little razor bump. No, I mean,
yeah.
same question for me. If this is my girl, we're in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
I would do it, but I would tell her ahead of time. I'd be like, okay, I'm about to do this. Couple things. I'm gonna look like a fat 12-year-old when I get done because I have a baby face. Second, you better not fucking leave me after I shave this off. You better not be like, that was probably a bad idea, I guess.
She's like, I'm gone.
Yeah,
Oh
I'll
my
be like,
God.
you bitch.
Yeah, I mean, I think I could. If Crystal really wanted me just to go clean shaven for the rest of my life, I'd be like, yeah, I'll find a way to
I love
do
your,
it.
I guess.
I guess I'll do it. So,
Yeah, it would.
yeah.
Oh god, I gotta fucking. I think I'm starting to get alopecia, a little alopecia spot here. We'll see.
Oh shit.
For those that I've had alopecia before, and it's like it comes in like little spots, and the hair turns white, and then
Yeah.
there's just like a little dot there that there's no hair. We'll see. I mean, it
Yeah.
comes and goes.
You're also allergic to Snapple. So
What?
aren't you allergic to Snapple?
I'm allergic to aspartame, which is in
Oh.
diet products. Yeah,
Ugh.
they thought I was having a stroke.
That shit is crazy. We'll have to tell that story on the Hollingsworth list.
We should, yeah, that'll
Yeah.
be good. So both of us, we'd be, so we're not asking you ladies to do anything we wouldn't be able to or be willing to do.
Exactly.
What if,
Yeah.
what's like a beauty thing, like for yourself that you, like for me, it's I've had a beard for fucking as long as I can remember since I could grow one.
Yeah.
And that would be like probably my toughest thing to say, okay, I'll get rid of it. But so what's that for you? Is it your eyebrows or what? I don't know.
My God. If she said get rid of I barely have eyebrows. You know what I mean? So it's like
what if she's like, I'm really into that look for some reason.
I'm really into the sickly look, Manny. It's like, oh my God. I'm just like,
yeah.
yeah. Damn. Yeah, I couldn't do eyebrows. I'd be like, I'm not shaving my eyebrows. You can leave me if you want to, I like
bald. What about shaving bald headed?
Oh, I always go bald. So I mean, that's not a problem. But yeah, this is the longest I've had it in a long time. So I gotta.
Okay, what about the flip? She goes, I want you to just grow it out. Don't do nothing with it.
Damn, that would be tough. Just an afro all the time. Like, I couldn't do.
She wants you to cut a George Jefferson.
God damn it, Wheezy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could do the afro thing because it just people don't understand. Like when you're not clean cut, it's annoying. Like right now, I just really want to shave my head, and you'll probably see me on the Hollingsworth list just bald this week.
Yeah, dude, I'm the same. Like I when my hair. A lot of times when I'm like, yeah, I'll be like, I need a haircut, and people are like, your hair's not even long. It's like it starts bugging me on the back of my neck. Like, so that's why I do like a bald fade, or sometimes I'll do like a one. A one's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna grow it out again. I'm gonna grow my beard out. I'm gonna fill out the whole fucking thing. Let's go.
I think I would have a problem though if my lady was like, hey, can you start shaving your legs every week? You know what I mean? I don't have a lot of hair, but if she asked me to do that, that would be really hard. But I mean, if she's going the distance, I guess I got to. But
yeah.
I mean, that'd be weird.
I'd probably, yeah. Almost anything. I'd probably be like, okay, if you're my girl, I mean,
if it's that important to you.
Yeah, as long as it's not like, can you shave one eyebrow? I'd be like, I mean, I might be on camera at some point. Okay.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like, yeah, especially with us, being in the entertainment industry, you never know when you might have to audition for that gig. So.
This actually, I like this one. I'm moving this one up.
Yep.
Your partner is into cosplay. Do you dress up every year with them for Comic-Con?
Ooh.
You've done this. You've done this, right?
I've done this quite
with
a
your
few
nephew
times.
and shit.
Yeah, with my nephew, but it was more for the kids. But Crystal likes Halloween a lot, so yeah, I dress up. I don't have a problem with that. But I think it's like, for instance, Lisa Wallen, right?
Yeah.
Super funny comic. She loves like video games, anime, all this stuff. If you were dating her, I have a feeling that you would be dressing up in just the various random cosplays to where you would compliment each other. And for me personally, I probably would get tired after a while and be like, oh geez, do I have to go as Dragon Ball Z, and like,
yeah, what if she wants you to dress up in something you're not into?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Manny, can you dress as Wonder Woman?
Oh yeah, see, that would be hard, right? Is like when they start asking you to step outside and of yourself and start doing like drag almost, because like for me, that's not something I ever wish to do. But I mean, if you see that it makes your person happy, I would say I'm willing to like compromise with you.
Yeah.
If you want me to dress up and I'll be Black Dragon Ball Z, or you want me to be whatever character complements your outfit. But it's like I also don't necessarily want to do that for an entire weekend as 3 different things and spend all this money. But at the same
dude,
time,
I love it. It's fucking frugal Manny. You immediately the money comes in. Babe, with 3 different outfits. That's a whole fucking. You know how much money that is,
dude. I don't know if you as to the
go
people
as Green Lantern. Just change the colors.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I've seen people where they drop like over $1,000, like like easily on these costumes. So I mean, to a certain extent, if it's that important to your partner, like if it was that important to my lady, then I'd be like, yes, okay, we'll do this for a weekend, but let's be reasonable and not drop $3,000 on costumes.
I think what you said is how I would approach it. Like, okay, first of all, I'd love to go. We performed at Comic-Con. I'd love to go. Dress up for Comic-Con and everything, but I would be like, can I pick what the fuck I'm gonna wear? You want me to? Who cares if it's you're doing whatever Japanese anime and maybe I'm doing a Marvel superhero or whatever. I mean, like with Halloween, I've always had a thing where I try and get a costume where I spend the least amount of money. Totally. So one year I wore a plaid flannel and I bought a roll of Bounty towels and I went as the Bounty guy. One year I put shaving cream in my hair and I parted it down the middle and I went as the Denrix man. The left side is tingling. That guy. Just I try and see what can I do where I spend like no money or waste money on a but I'd be down for dressing up but it's also like, what do I dress as? The Blob?
Yeah. I mean,
you didn't have to agree that quick. You could have said like the Hulk.
That's what I was gonna say. I didn't when you said Blob. I reacted too soon. I'm sorry. First off, I just want to say here on the Love in Black and White podcast that I love Jay. He is my best friend, and you know what? I was too quick. Sometimes I don't listen, and I just react. I need to listen. Tears and then process.
My fat tears rolling down my face. Ice cubes.
You monster.
Whoa, Jesus, why'd you have to throw that in at the end? Sorry. I would definitely be down to dress up for Comic-Con. It actually, it could be, and it could be a fun thing, that thing about if you're doing something with someone that you love or you get along with, you can make the whole thing fun, like arts and crafts project.
And you know what? If you're on the kinky side, that might be fun to take back to the bedroom if you guys are, you know what I mean? Whatever costumes you are, then all of a sudden you're like, let's get freaky in that role. So
there was a girl I hooked up with back in the day that it was crazy. I saw her at Comic-Con that one of the years that we performed there. She was dressed in a Star Trek, the fucking Uhura outfit.
Yeah.
And then and she I saw her there and she said something to me. She's like, "Aren't you Big Irish Jay from the parlor?" I was like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "Oh, and what are you doing here?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm performing, blah blah." Exchange numbers, and then we did a little cock play.
There you
not
go.
cos.
I'm Macho Casanova.
Oh, fucking, that's me and Romeo ain't never
been friends.
Fucking old school.
Was that Gerald Levert and what was that? Levert, Sweat and Gill? LSD?
I think so. Oh god damn, you're fucking bringing it. Good memory. Holy shit. Okay, so we both did do cosplays. I'm looking at your teaser. What are we at with time? What time did we start, Manny?
I feel like we started around 20. Hold on. Let me look when you sent.
Oh yeah, I can
4:20. So I would say we got a good 5-10 minutes.
Okay. Here you go. Would you be insulted if your lady asked you to sign a prenup?
Oh shit. Okay, so
not if she poor.
Exactly. So I thought about this one, and this one actually stems from because I was thinking of like Oprah and Stedman's situation, right? And they just been boyfriend girlfriend forever. But let's say, for instance, you finally are like, you know what? Damn, why don't we just get married? And she's just like, yeah, okay, let's do it. But I want to sign a prenup first. And you guys have been together like 20 years. I feel like I'd be insulted. I'd be like, damn, I thought we were tighter than that, but maybe she doesn't have enough faith in me to like stay married and that she's going to lose her shit. So, I mean, I would sign it, but I would still feel some kind of way. I'd be like, damn, I thought we were in it together till we die. We don't especially if we don't have kids or anything where we're leaving money to people, I would think that our
Yeah.
money's just ours, and yeah, that
I'm trying to think because my first reaction is I was be like, it's weird because my mentality, which you'll get this when I explain it. Like it's been so long. I mean, since I've been a kid, like for the most part, I've kind of found my way or been on my own.
right.
So like, I'm dating Oprah. She's multi-billionaire or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
she's like, "Do you want to? I need to sign a prenup." Like, that's cool. I get it. I'm sure your management and everything's telling you that. But I'm trying to, as you were talking, I'm trying to like listening to what you said. Okay, I'm in love with her. We have that connection.
20 years of
Yeah.
just
I'm like, Jesus, you still after all this, you don't trust me? But I think I would probably just be like, that's fine. I'm sure her business, everybody, she's got to protect the business and all that shit.
yeah.
I would probably be like, all right, that's fine. I probably wouldn't trip too much over it.
Okay.
But now
Let
let's do the flip.
Yeah.
You
Like, oh,
fucking you Kevin Hart, Heart of the City. You fucking hey, Kevin Hart hits you up. I want you in this movie. Blah blah blah. You start making moves,
right.
and Crystal.
Yeah.
We'll do it with Crystal since that is your wife.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys, you propose to her, and
Mm-hmm.
then and maybe it's not even your idea, but you have lawyers now. You have an agent and a manager, and you're like, hey, I proposed to Crystal. They're like, that's great. You have to get a prenup.
Ooh, I mean, damn, that's so hard because I could just see that being a bit of an insult to her because it's like, yo, we've been together this long and you're listening to your management team over me and all this. But I mean, fuck, I would have a hard time asking. But shit, yeah, I'm not gonna ask that. I mean, but I guess it's because we've been together so long. But I'm thinking, okay, if it's different and we've only been together like 2 years, and let's take Crystal out of the equation, but me and this girl are hitting it off.
Tammy
I,
Joe.
Tammy Joe, I'd be like, Tammy Joe, baby, I love you, and things are working out. The clan members of your family have died, and
Yeah, none of that money will go to them.
yeah, as long as it's not going to, but babe, I love you, but I have to do this prenup, just in order to protect
What's the
the
prenup?
so so that stands for prenuptial agreement, babe. So
What's a
basically,
nuptial? every fucking word.
what's the
Yeah.
oh man.
What's the sounds coming out of your mouth?
But yeah, I would say if it came down to it and it was a new relationship and we've been together, and shit. I mean, that's the thing. If I haven't known you more than 10 years, do I really know you? So
Shit.
I mean, I've known you over 10 years, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so let's say your management, you've had management for 5-6 years or whatever, and then you've dated this girl 3 years. So it
Right.
can't be like, oh, you've known me more than no, you've had the management,
Mm,
and they look out for your best interest,
yeah.
ideally.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the beautiful things about having like the financial advisor, right? Is that a lot of times they will tell you things and they kind of help you with your financial moves. So ultimately I'd be like, hey, my financial advisor wants me to do this. Let's say I would say something like this. I'd be like, we can revisit the prenup in 20 years when we've been together, and
20
see if,
years.
yeah, I was like, yeah.
What's a year?
Manny, you know that your people don't live that long.
Oh,
Bitch,
Jesus.
what you say? What the fuck did you say?
Here's some cake and cookies and soda.
Here's some salt.
Yeah, fucking Jesus. Oh. God damn.
Yeah, what about you? Same scenario. I don't think you'd have a problem asking.
I don't
But
know.
it's like also, who are you going to leave your funds to? I'm
Yeah.
expecting that you're just going to leave them to me when you die.
Yeah, you, my pops, but my pops will probably be gone. Jesus.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'll just fucking leave it to the Hollings Worthless crew.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
You'll probably outlast us all, though.
yeah, yeah, it's so weird because like, I would be fine if, I think if my lady asked, and, I mean, it's weird. It's that survival, I don't want to say fight or flight, but
Right.
just since I was 16, I've pretty much
Fended
lived
for
on my
yourself.
own kind of, and
Yeah.
so it's like, and I don't have much. I won't say I have much, but like Just an example, I've always kept my nut low, meaning like I've always kept my possessions and everything minimal so that I can move around when needed and this and that. And here in Vegas, I feel like I've been planting roots, so to speak. I've got art and shit in the apartment, and it's, we've talked about this before. It's almost given me anxiety in the sense of like to where I can't enjoy it sometimes, because all I think about is like, as I get a new art piece or a new piece of furniture or a major purchase, my thought isn't like, oh, this is going to look great in the apartment and this looks beautiful here or whatever. My thought honestly is, okay, so when I move, I'm going to have to sell this. How much am I going to get for this when I sell it?
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, or like moving, how much is this going to cost when I move to move all this shit? And do I pay that, or do I just fucking sell it all? And what do I get? It's weird that's how my mind works. But I mean, I've moved cross country, I think 6 different times, where I've sold everything I owned other than clothes and like family pictures and shit. Moved cross country. I did it going to Tampa. I did it going to Tampa and back, to Boston and back. I did it when I went from Washington to Sacramento, and it's just, it's a weird thing.
Yeah, it's so funny that you say that. Mine was a little more morbid. When I was like, for 5 or 6 years while I was single, I was like, I don't want anybody to have to clean this shit up when I die. You know what I mean? So it's like, I was like, honestly, I had such minimal stuff. I was like, basically it's clothes, this bed, and whatever else. And I was just like, all right, if anything does happen to me, there's money in the bank and probably go to my mom, just it's such a weird thing to think, but also it's like, I don't want to leave any evidence around of bad shit that I ever did, So, I don't know. But
I'm trying to think, like, would I ask I mean, I probably would just be like, what is she works at McDonald's, I don't know, whatever she does, where I have more, whatever. I don't know. I mean,
you think about this is super sad. I mean, I don't know if you saw the Golden Globes last weekend, but Chadwick Boseman's widow, and she literally she accepted his award for him. It just was heartbreaking. But I mean, that's another thing too, is I don't want to have a prenup to the point where if something happened to me, then my person wouldn't be left with that kind of money, So it's like, I want to make sure that you're good, because you were here to take care of me during the hardships and everything else. So
I think I probably wouldn't. Fuck it, fuck it, man, fuck it. Especially if I love her, I love you, fuck it, let's go, whatever. Take it all. Fuck it. You know what? I've had nothing before. I can handle it.
Exactly.
You fucking bitch, Quarren.
Took everything. Oh man. All right. Well, let's start wrapping it up.
Okay.
Teaser for next week, which
yes. You want to say it?
Okay. Yeah. So me and Jay thought it would be fun to watch the Oprah interview with Meghan and Harry, and really kind of break down what it's like, what it was like for these two to really say goodbye to everything and everyone they know, and just bounce from the royal family. And how do you survive? And we're going to give you our updates on it. But in the meantime, Jay, anything to plug?
Yes. So I will be, if you're listening to this on the day it comes out, I will be at the, opened my calendar wrong. I will be at the Super Funny Comedy Club in Tacoma, Washington, March 11th through 13th. But more importantly, and those I'll be featuring for Mark Vieira, a very funny comic. But more importantly, March 17th, I'll be doing the St. Patty's Day show extraordinaire at the Super Funny Comedy Club, headlining that show. It's going to be fucking dope. It'll be my first time at the club this weekend, and it looks beautiful. I'm looking forward to it. And this is the first time I've done St. Patty's Day in Washington in it's been like, what? You remember when?
No, I thought that you were going to say, this is my first time doing St. Patty's Day at a black club.
Yeah. Black Irish.
Black Irish.
No, I did, I remember at the Comedy Underground one year, I did a St. Patty's Day show, and I fucking was like, okay, I'm going to pound a Guinness every time on stage that I bring somebody up on stage. And I kept adding more people to the show. So I think I did like 17 Guinness in like over the span of a fucking hour and a half. And I was just like, some people were doing 5-minute sets, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I gotta do another. It wasn't even so much that I was drunk as much as like
It's
just
just
that feeling
filling.
of bread.
Yeah.
It just like but
Ugh.
super funny comedy club, March 17th, St. Patty's Day extraordinaire.
Yes.
And you,
if
Manulus?
if I do get this COVID-19 shot, I will be back on the road with Jay very soon. But until then, I'll just be here in basically purgatory and doing our podcast.
And what are you
we'll
going to be doing?
Continue to put the love back in your right. It's love in black and white.